The United Way of El Paso over on Texas has a volunteer action center that you should know about because it's been around for a while in response to our flooding from 2006. And to talk more about the beginnings and what's going on now, Taylor Magnuson is here. She's the Volunteer Action Center coordinator.
Yes. Hello. Thank you for having us.
I'm pleased you're here. Matthew Katsaris is with her, community engagement coordinator. So sort of similar jobs. Matthew?
Yeah. We both are trying to mobilize the community to get involved and volunteer and give back a little bit. Absolutely.
All right. Let's just talk about, first of all, what the United Way of El Paso does.
The United Way of El Paso is a community organization, and we help the community in 3 different ways: education, income, and basic needs.
And you've been with them for about a year, did you say?
Yes.
Okay.
I actually started out as a volunteer. And,
really?
I just worked my way up the ladder, and I really enjoy what I do. It's a great organization.
Mm-hmm. And it provides funding for a number of other nonprofits in our city. Is that the way it works?
Oh, yes. Lots and lots. We serve lots of different agencies, as well as accept community giving through workplaces. And, if you would like to give to United Way, you can visit our website at www.unitedwayelpaso.org, where you can actually go online and donate on your own, as well as the Volunteer Action Center website at www.volunteerelpaso.org, where you will find our opportunities that we have.
Finding new programs. Now, how does that work? What do you do?
I actually go through the phone book, or I find lists and get leads and just look up nonprofit organizations, and then I pick up the phone and I call them, and I ask them if they have a need for volunteers and offer them our services. The VAC actually helps match agencies with volunteers and our volunteers with opportunities, as well as we post board positions open to the public and product donations that are needed throughout the community.
Excellent. So let's go back in time and talk about how the flood of '06 prompted the VAC, the Volunteer Action Center.
Yes. Well, in 2006, we had those severe flooding, and we had caused, we needed disaster relief, and so United Way needed volunteers, and we realized that we didn't actually have a vehicle to find those volunteers, as well as the community didn't have a vehicle to find volunteers, or vice versa. The volunteers did not have an outlet to find needed missions.
Yes.
So we created the Volunteer Action Center to help match those together, to be the middleman.
Mm-hmm. And how were you able to do that? Did you take did you go to the board, ask permission?
Yes,
and this costs money, though.
Yes, we asked for a grant, and we started the Volunteer Action Center, and it's just grown exponentially, and we didn't know that it would stick around longer than the year or two that we actually needed the relief, but it has grown, and we realized that the community really does have a need for volunteers. A lot of our nonprofit organizations would not survive without volunteers.
That's right. So it's staying in place.
Oh, yes, and we are growing. In the year that I've been here, we've gotten over 50 new agencies.
Wow.
We've doubled our opportunities. And, our board positions come and go, but we do have a lot of product donations that are needed, from anything to toothbrushes and shower curtains to horse feed, horse panels, dog food, dog kennels, anything that you can imagine. If you have something you want to donate, please visit the website.
Okay, so that's how you donate.
Yes.
All right. So would you even, if somebody is having a hard time maybe trying to get some large item to wherever your center is, would you come by and pick it up?
Oh, yeah. We're willing to do whatever we can to help convey all of the help that is being given and needed. We get out there. We help volunteer on our own. We just visited the food bank last week.
Oh, good.
And we got a tour, and we found out exactly what they needed, and we're working with them now as well.
That's just wonderful. So, Matthew, you're part of this, too. So tell me, so you pick up the phone and you're talking to people, and what is their reaction when they find out, you can help me? You can find some volunteers for me?
Yeah, people are ecstatic.
Yeah.
I think the thing we hear the most is, I had no idea something like this existed, and I'm so happy that it does. And people are just really excited to know that we just have another way to get their information out, because they have all the ways that they've been trying to find volunteers and use volunteers, and we're just another way to supplement that and get it out to the community, our users on the site, as well as through our Facebook and our Twitter and all that kind of stuff as well. We're trying to get reach as many people as possible with all of our agencies. And we currently have 140 different agencies on our site right now. So there is literally something for everybody, like Taylor had mentioned, from animals to hospitals to hospice to everything in between. So
having worked on a nonprofit, and most nonprofits, the board does not get paid. So, you have the time to work on it, good, but sometimes you don't, and you could depend on your volunteers then.
Yes.
That's
correct.
terrific.
It is wonderful.
So, I remember that when the flooding occurred in the very initial stages, the fire department was there to help people out of their homes and get them the heck out of there. And some folks are saying, who are these people? It's the fire department. But even they don't have enough people to, they were getting stretched then because, my goodness, the flooding was pretty much all around our city. So what a great way to get some people, some warm bodies to help out. And it also looks good if you're a high school or a college student, you're looking for the next chance to get into higher education or something. That looks good on your resume.
Oh, yeah, that is one of our main targets. Volunteering is resume building, whether you've been out of the workplace for a couple of years and you're trying to get another job and re-enter the workplace. It looks great to have that on your resume, and you can even start volunteering in an office to help you get an office job. Or you can just put that you were volunteering at the Humane Society to do something with your time for the past 2 years so that, people know that you are there in the community and maybe you couldn't work for the past 2 years, but you're here now and we're willing to help you. As well as the high school students. A lot of high schools are requiring community service hours now to graduate.
Yeah.
So we're here to serve them too. If they need hours to graduate for their community service hours, we encourage them to visit our website and have access to all of our volunteering opportunities.
Yeah, sororities and fraternities, scouting, they all can help out. And we also always look a lot to our younger generation to help out. Certainly they do with the blood donations, don't they, when we go to the high schools and that. So we love our youth, and we want you to continue to volunteer. So you're on Facebook, too, then.
Oh, yes. We're on Facebook. It's called Volunteer El Paso.
Okay.
Very easy. Just like the website, volunteerelpaso.org. And our Twitter is @volunteerep.
@volunteerep.
Yes.
All right. So go there. The number to call
is 915-533-1039.
1039 for
And
United
you'll get
Way.
to talk to me. That's actually the VAC's phone number.
Okay, good. Direct
so that
number
is a direct line
to
straight
Taylor
to me.
Volunteer Action Center, the VAC, 533-1039.
Yes.
Is that Monday through Friday?
Yes.
Pretty much. Okay.
Whenever you need to call, we will call you back as soon as we get the message.
All right, great. Any final comments, Matthew?
Yeah, I think it's important to point out that this is a totally free service for our agencies and our users as well. There's no cost associated for our agencies to be on
that's
there
good
and
to
post
hear.
their
Yeah.
opportunities, and there's no fees associated with people who want to just get on there and use it. It's just a vehicle that we can get the information out to people. So, definitely want to point that out.
Right. You love your community, love it back like this. Soldiers who are here for a while. I know they do a great job volunteering. Any final comment from Taylor?
No, I'd just like to say thank you for having us, and this has just been a wonderful experience.
Well, I'm pleased that you were here, and I'm glad that you're all part of this wonderful Volunteer Action Center. You need some volunteers, you get to United Way of El Paso. It's Taylor Magnuson, the VAC coordinator, along with the Community Engagement Coordinator, Matthew Katsars, with United Way of El Paso. 1918 Texas, if you want to go down and visit. Thanks, guys, and good luck with everything.
Thank you
so much.